Biden, can't you give us some tangibles at this point?
Tangibles? I can't give you any tangibles. We've got Afghans suffering in Afghanistan. I've got to give them tangibles before you.
Well, we voted for you first and gave you the election. Don't we deserve something?
You don't deserve anything until I can give it to the Afghans. The Afghans are suffering. The Afghans!
Now available in paperback and Kindle, All About Marilyn. Learn all about the struggles of a faded former teen sitcom star in this absolutely fabulous 5-star screenplay. Get All About Marilyn in paperback and Kindle on Amazon.com today.
In the aftermath of the complete fall of Afghanistan to the Taliban, it is Black Americans who are going to lose at the end of the day. Now, how can Black Americans wind up losing when Afghanistan falls to the Taliban? Well, that's because all of those people who want to come from Afghanistan are going to come to America, and they're going to be put right in front of Black Americans who have been pushed to the back of the line by your Biden administration. Now, this is another slap in the face to your Black Americans who went out in large numbers to vote for your Joe Biden on November 3rd of 2020. Now, it was your Black voters who put your Joe Biden in the White House, giving him many local counties and even some cities with the Black vote. However, the Black voter is getting no tangibles in return for their vote. And in fact, your Joe Biden went out here and told your Black leaders as much in December. And after going out here and telling your Black voters they were not going to get any tangibles in exchange for a vote that the left desperately needed to defeat the evil Orange Man, the left continues to express contempt for the Black voting bloc that put them in the White House, gave them the Congress and the Senate, and gave them a complete majority to pass legislation. No, instead of expressing gratitude to the Black voter, what your Joe Biden's administration is doing is continuing to express contempt for the Black voter by putting these Afghan immigrants in front of the Black voter, who was the one who gave your Joe Biden the White House, gave him the Congress, gave him the Senate majority, and gave him a platform to go out here and be able to have a platform to push his agenda. If it wasn't for the Black voter, your Joe Biden would have nothing. But many Black people, they just sit there and continue to take this for granted, not understanding that your Joker Joe is practically abusing them, because Black people went out here and voted in those large numbers. But instead of us getting tangibles, what we got was Asians getting an anti-Asian hate bill, which is designed to go after Black people in a crime bill 2.0. And now Afghan immigrants are going to be put in front of the Black voter right after the illegal immigrants coming from the southern border. So we've got three groups of people that are non-citizens getting your tangibles from the government, but your Black American citizens can't get any sort of legislation passed. And that is a complete insult to the Black American voter, a citizen of this United States who was told that they desperately needed to go out here and protect the country, but the country isn't doing anything to support the Black American in any shape or form. And this is a major insult to Black Americans, because here we have, just 8 months into Joe Biden's presidency, no sort of tangibles being given to the Black voter. All Black people got were some empty symbolic gestures like a Juneteenth holiday and your Derek Chauvin getting convicted for the murder of George Floyd. No, that's not what black people voted for in large numbers. No, black people want tangibles. We want our agenda to be acknowledged, and we want legislation passed that gives black people tangibles in exchange for their vote. I mean, where are the reparations for black people as related to the 400 years of slavery, the current and ongoing discrimination? I mean, if you could spend almost $20 trillion to invest in Afghanistan to see it go from the Taliban being overthrown to the Taliban being given back their power, then you can go out here and give that 20 trillion to black Americans as reparations for slavery and past and current and ongoing discrimination. That's the money you could have given black people and invested in black America. But no, instead of investing in black America, what we have is the Biden administration going out here and looking to import Afghans and give them benefits like they usually do, and then have Afghans come to black communities to go out here and open up stores in black communities where there are no black-owned businesses. Because once those Afghan immigrants migrate from Afghanistan to America, they are guaranteed to come to black communities. And they are going to have the government's support in opening up businesses in black communities, further draining more of the $3.3 trillion in spending power out of the black community and creating yet another middle class of minorities that goes out here and sucks on the tit of black America. And again, this is the contempt shown for your black America by your Biden administration, which was supposed to be about bringing people together. But the irony is, it looks like they're just bringing people together to further oppress black America. And he's sitting there talking about how the evil orange man is bad. But what was interesting was, under the evil orange man, black unemployment was at an all-time low, and black Americans were growing into a stronger middle class. So this whole situation with Afghanistan has a major impact on black America, and sadly, black America is at fault because black America wanted to buy into Joker Joe's scheme, believing that they needed to beat the evil orange man. But the evil orange man is gone, and we're back to the same old codependent dysfunction under paternalistic Joker Joe, who is going to give black people nothing. Meanwhile, he's giving another group of minorities money at the black community's expense, and then allowing them to open businesses that are going to come to black communities and allow another group to come in and jump over black America as they form another middle class at the expense of black Americans who remain stranded in poverty, and all because black Americans continue to vote on emotion instead of thinking critically and demanding tangibles for themselves. Now, the main reason why everybody gets pushed to the front of the line in front of black America is because the black voting bloc votes like a bunch of NPCs based on emotion and do not go out here and have their own platform and their own agenda. Because you're black Americans, but just get emotional over rhetoric that is told to them, what happens is they don't go out here and vote as a bloc on an agenda, and they don't go out here and pick their own candidates. Because when you have a voting bloc out here and they pick their own candidates, what happens is you're guaranteed to get your tangibles, because if this person does not deliver the tangibles, then they get voted out of office by the voting bloc, because this person is accountable to the voting bloc who picked them, and their job is to deliver the goods to the voting bloc. So black folks, they really are not caught up on game as related to politics, and that's why black people continue to steady lose to other people, because they try to trust other people with their political agenda instead of taking their own agenda in their own hands. And that was the big mistake that black Americans made with Joker Joe Biden, was they thought they could trust this guy to get them out of the pandemic, but what he did was manipulate black people and give them nothing. But after he gave them nothing, he then put other minorities in front of black people and expressed no gratefulness or gratitude. And this is why most black people in 2022 need to let the Biden administration implode like it has over the last 8 months, and let him wind up trying to get his votes from those non-citizens who are probably, if their children grow up, gonna wind up voting Republican like many of the other immigrants who have come to this country. Let him get his votes from those people, but let us hold our votes until we get tangibles, because unless they are supporting a black agenda where we get tangibles, then we should not be voting for politicians on emotion. We should be voting on agenda, and we should be voting for candidates of our own choosing. Now, if you want to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the link in the description box. And if you want to pick up some of my books on the SJS Direct imprint, you can find those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find them on Smashwords, the iBookstore, and Google Play. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.
Coming to paperback and e-readers, E-Steam Cancel Vacation. Hell's aspiring angel takes on a social justice social media mob looking to cancel her in this all-new E-Steam series adventure. Pre-order E-Steam Cancel Vacation on Amazon.com today.